Hey, this is Russell back again with another episode. So I am ready to see what happens with the M phone. We'll see what happens, I guess. Yeah, I have no clue what's gonna happen. But we built our thing so we can start printing stuff. Let us I guess start the printing job. I have to kind of do it a little bit at a time over the course of I want to say the next 3 or so months because I'm not sure how much I can print without us just losing all our money. Let me see. So like it's 155 to produce each. So if I was to just do, I think I can do 30,000-ish safely. So let's go to under digital distribution, or there we go, hardware manufacturing. I need to, or actually I would be under here. First I'd press print. We're going to do, yeah, assembly line 1. We're going to say it is, so I think I need to set like a limit. Is how many copies would you print before the print job is canceled? Let's do 30,000. I'm not sure if it's maximum or limit I should be doing, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. It's been a minute since I've done anything hardware related, especially because the last run I did was a 1 employee challenge. I think it's limit, but it might be maximum. I might have to set a maximum of 30,000 and see what happens. So we're doing that. We have 1,000 in storage. Look at our money go. Goodbye, money. 13,000 in storage. And bam. Okay, that's it. And now we have to, okay, so we probably wanted to do is we probably wanted to set like a maximum. Let me try that again. So if I were to do print, because I want it to be able to print continuously. I was to set a maximum of 30,000. That should make it so that our goal is always 30,000, and we won't print any more now. You can see we're down to 2 million. So I think 30,000 is a good start. Do you want to cancel the tutorial? Yes. So let's just minimize this. I'll just keep an eye on it to make sure I'm not printing anymore. We're also going to hire 2 couriers. One will come in at 8, the other will come in at 11. And they're slightly stacked, but yeah, they can just use all of those parking spaces. And we'll see how much they can deliver in a day. I think that's more than enough couriers. I think we only really needed 1, but it'll give us 2 is for preparing for other stuff. So we're gonna have a huge dip in income. It's gonna be like red all the way down there. And we'll see if we can even sell the 30,000 copies to make our money back. That's why I'm only committing the 30,000 right now. And in fact, what I'll do is, because it's not printing anymore, right? Now that we have 30,000, I'm going to set the goal to 20,000, just in case we sell less than 10,000 on the first month, which is a very real possibility. It is quite worrying. Yep, look at that big red dip. So probably in this month, I'm going to go ahead and hire people so that next month, or actually let's wait till daytime when you have a bit more light. Daytime, I'm going to go ahead and start hiring people for this room, set up like desks in this room and stuff like that. We aren't printing anymore, right? I also just kind of want to generally see, because do we even have lights in this room? I don't think we even have lights in this room. So let's go ahead and build some lights so we can see them pick stuff up. I'm just putting in a few. So you see 30,000 isn't even a lot. We have enough to store probably more than 100,000-ish. Or maybe exactly 100,000-ish, which is probably good enough for what we'll ever need. at least at the beginning part of the game. Let's wait till the daytime. I want to see them pick up a few boxes before I just make sure this whole system works. Yeah, okay. The courier's here. They're picking up boxes. It seems they're actually here a bit early because I think it was 8 they're supposed to come. And if they're going to get all of the job done, like within like an hour or so. 2 couriers is more so for, you know, if we need to ramp up production at all. Our thing came out. Might be worth your time. Target if we have a little more millions. We have early weapons. Amazing and boasts a decent feature set. Decent. Okay. That's interesting. So I wonder if we're going to sell. It doesn't say it has all the new features, which is what would ideally be the case, but yeah, it's not really viable. So let's decide what we want to do. And these ones we have glass desks. Let's just keep it to this regular desk. And I'm tempted to say I want to min-max it. Of course, I don't know how many people we can really hire. It is a 6x6. So actually what we'll do is this. Because that means we'll leave 3 on each side. Do that. 3 on this side. Do that. And then there's 4 in the middle. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do, okay. For that, that's just that. Actually, we'll do this. Put a desk here as well. And we'll have a walkway in there. And I think that's it. Okay. So that gives us an interesting thing. This will probably be the leader's desk. This will be the customer service team. And this will be the marketing department. So, loosely. We'll probably assign the seats and everything for here. So let's go ahead and put some lights in first. Well, actually, let's do the dividers first. So we have these are blue. These are green. So let's just make this slightly different. So we have a couple different rooms. I'm fine with it being blue. I could change it later always. So we got these rooms here. Cubicles. Could add another desk here. Maybe we'll do that. But I also want to add a water cooler there. So we have a nice bit of environment, nice bit of socialization. You need to leave some blank space for that. So this has actually turned out to be a pretty decent setup. I could do another desk just right here for the entrance. Or I could do a desk, 2 desks here, but then there's only a little tiny bit of room for water cooler. I'm not sure I need that many employees for marketing. Let's try this like this. So we'll go ahead and do 2 more desks. And where is it? That's not it. Let's go ahead and do, got laptops now, by the way. I think laptops give, let me look at the stats for laptops. So we got that. Because laptops might be ideal for these people. I don't think it's necessarily good. Noise is less. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty noisy room. So let's go ahead and do this. Laptops for all you folks. And then we're also going to do phones for all you folks, except for the leader, which we're going to assign a ledger. Bam, bam, bam. So I'm not fast forwarding this. I want to show kind of like the steps that we're taking to do the release and stuff like that. And it gives me a moment to talk to you guys about how this release is going to go. So I guess the way is, we want to do a ledger here. So the way this release is going to go is it's going to be released. We're going to hopefully just make our money back, if not make a little bit of a profit. At this point, I'm not nearly as ambitious as I was. Sad to say. Let's just continue the theme with blue. Actually, is that the better chair? No. Okay. We'll do this one, but we'll also make it like a blue theme. So let's go ahead and do that. Make the thing like a nice dark blue. Make the frame it's a bit more black, a jet black. Accept. And we'll save that as the style that we're going to do for the rest of these. Bam, 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 bam. We are not experiencing expense on these guys, at least. But we will be. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. So the marketing team, I'm not sure we're going to keep. The whole marketing side of things. The things that we're making, okay, windows and lamps. The things that we are definitely keeping after all of this is probably the customer service team. I will see. We could fire the whole thing, but the customer service team is going to be a low wage team. So I don't see them being problematic to keep employment. The marketing team, on the other hand, might be a bit hard to keep employed after this whole thing if the whole success doesn't happen. And even if we are successful, it's one of those things like the marketing team is there to market this product. And then after that, it isn't really there to do anything else. So once this product is done, maybe replace them all with people who can do mixed marketing and customer service. I'm not sure, especially because we're going to do high wage employees for the marketing team. So I don't plan on keeping them around. And as such, I don't plan on giving pretty much any of these guys benefits, which also means I also want to go to here and I want to switch team to core for the canteen. And the reason why I want to do that, let's turn on room labels real fast, is because, yeah, I don't want them to have benefits. So one of the things I'm also going to do is I need to add vending machines. So construct, let's maybe do furnish and coffee machines and stuff like that, because they are going to need to have their own coffee, their own vending, and of course their own water coolers to be able to do the socialization thing. So let's do the water coolers first, actually, because that's the most important thing. Water coolers are going to be here, here, and here, and here. And that's where they're going to get their socialization. Next, we're going to put down some tables. Let's do some white tables. There. And there. And these are going to be... Actually, we kind of had coffee in the lobby already. And they aren't really reserved for one person. So actually, I take that back. We're going to get rid of these white tables. They are kind of ugly anyway, so I already do regret making them white. Let's get rid of them. We're going to add 2 vending machines. I think they recruit... they're so noisy. Okay, instead we're going to do vending machines. It's a really thin hallway already. Let's do a couple vending machines here, here, and a pair of them here. That's so far from this side. Can we do a couple here? Yeah. Here and here. Okay. Let's just put them together. Why not? And just in case they need another place to do it, let's just add another water cooler here for a 3-way conversation. Bam. And I mean, actually, maybe some coffee too. So let's actually move this here. We'll also do the coffee tables. I think they're just these types of tables. Yeah. Do a couple of these. And do a couple coffees. And it gives our Alexander Graham Bell guy a place to do coffee as well. So where is the coffee? I guess it's not on here. There we go. Coffee. Got to make it face towards us. There we go. Bam. So that feeds all of that. Let's do some of these lamps. Got one here. Got one here. Let's do some of these. Maybe at this intersection. Intersection, intersection, intersection. Maybe these two here as well. And maybe right here as well. Wait, what's the lighting of this room currently? 400 looks. Okay, that's plenty. Temperatures, we need to adjust. Well, at least the heat we need to adjust. Electric radiator. Bam. Bam. And let's just do two more. Well, let's do two there and then one here. Get rid of this one. That should be good. Yeah. Okay. So we've done this room pretty much. Let's add some clocks, maybe some pictures. Okay, that's fine. Let's move that to here and here. What else? Got some plants maybe we can put around. Don't really have a lot of room for plants, but yeah, we don't have room for plants. Maybe some rugs. Go for, I guess, our style that we're utilizing. Bam, bam, bam. Go for a lot of soundproofing, I guess we could do. I think this is the one that we're using. So let's go ahead and add all of those. Bam, bam. This is a pretty interesting office. I'm not sure what else we can do to make them happy. Maybe need to add a bit more, what should we call it for the cubicles? So if we just go ahead and go to, probably should have done this before, but we'll do it now. Just close it off a bit more for each of these guys. Give them a bit more privacy, so that when people walk by behind them, they don't get upset about it. Because I'm sure people will be walking down here to get to here and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't see us needing any more for this room. Let's do the recruiting for this room next. So hiring employees, we have a leader that we need to hire. This is going to be a, I don't know which one we do. Maybe a low wage leader. Maybe a medium wage. It's so hard to choose. I don't really know how far they're going in the stats. We'll do filter by compatibility core, but then we're going to go ahead and reassign him as soon as we get him to a new team. That way they're still kind of compatible with this team, but not really. Filter by specialization. So actually we want to kind of put in, we'll tell it, let us, no, we don't want to do filter by trait. If we do filter by specialization, it doesn't really let us choose a specialization for what kind of leader we want. So we can't really do that. Oh no, we want to make it, my bad, we want to make it lead and then nothing selected. Filter by specialization. What is the, I believe it's socialization that they do meetings. Yeah, I believe it's socialization. So let's go ahead and say filter. Oh no, my bad. So we got that. Let's begin looking. Because socialization is the one that lets do meetings, right? Yeah, hold meetings. And I'm kind of fine with them holding meetings as long as it's not conflicting with the other thing. So we got HR. This first person that we had might be the best, 39-year-old, but I'm just going to go ahead and look through all of these real fast. Yeah. So this person's amazing. Not only is their compatibility amazing, let me check the traits. Modest, sunshine, slow eater, neat freak. We can work with that. 39 years old, so it gives us them for quite a good period of time. They actually have some support, so they can handle support tickets too. They also have socialization, so they can hold meetings. Multitasking is decent, but and multitasking one at least was the important one. The whole improving support tasks and stuff like that, we can always increase it more. I don't care about automation or HR, so I'm not really looking for that. So let's go ahead and hire Teresa Page. Now that we have Teresa Page, we're going to manage team. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to first create a new team. The new team is the phones team, we'll call them, because they're both going to be customer service and marketing, so that way I don't need two separate leaders for that. We are going to color the teams. We're going to make this one the green team and this one the blue team. We are going to not give these guys benefits. We plan on, that's pretty much it. So we have to assign this room to them. Switch team, phones. And we don't want people passing through that. And I've also decided that we're going to let these guys use the meeting room. So let's go ahead and assign team phones as well. I'm fine with that. They're not going to use any of these services, the canteen or anything like that. And we may have to set up some couches because of that, because actually they might go down to the other floor for that. I didn't think of that. They could sit on these couches to eat. Let's just in case build a couple more couches. Doesn't hurt. If anything, it'll let more people from the main team also sit in those couches as well. If that canteen gets filled up. Let's go ahead and do this. Bam. Bam. Does this wall have anything on it? Yes, it has a door. I'm almost tempted to put it in this place. It just makes that area so cramped. I'm worried they might use the meeting rooms for eating, but I think it being designated meeting room means that won't happen. I hope so. And there's no way I'm going to fit any couches in here. I could let them use the canteen. I just feel like that's for the main team. We'll see. I might change my tune on that if I decide to keep them around. You have to earn the canteen, you guys. What else? We are out of build mode. We're going to go to manage employees. Our new person, Teresa. We're going to first change team to phones. And then we're also going to make you change roles to put everything else on secondary and make you a leader. And that's basically what you are for the phones team. Now what we can do is we can go ahead and hire employees. And this time we're going to go ahead to make it specialization or filter by compatibility for phones. Turn off specialization. We're going to go to first service people of a low variety. And we're going to look through all the applicants and choose people who are compatible to her. Now, what's nice about getting service people, that's an interesting take. Oh, darn it, I did a leader. Okay, that was a waste of money. Oh well, not a disaster. We have money and we can always make money. So we want to do service. Okay. And we want to do support for that. Now what we want to do, Let's go ahead and pause the game because I might be here for a little while. Now, what's nice about this is a lot of the people, actually, interestingly, they only have 1 star. I was about to say a lot of the people, there we go. These guys have, this person here has both a marketing and a service stat. So it's those kind of people we're going to find. Unfortunately, this person is stressed. So I might come back to you, I might not. We want to find people who have both those and decent traits. That person, a law trait, we don't really need that. Again, a law thing. I don't know how like so many service people are also lawyers. That's pretty weird. This person here, slow eater, neat freak, modest, RGB film, is amazing. So we're gonna do them. Bam, that's 1 person. 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what else we can do. Not stressed. Slow eater, forgetful. What does that mean? Occasionally affects your spatialization. Don't want to deal with that. Nervous bladder is fine. Let's go ahead and do you. Interestingly, you're also a designer almost. I'll hire you even though you're stressed. Bugs me though. Slow eater, snail's pace, independent and modest. That's fine. That's 4. Walk it off. Sunshine is kind of useless. Stressed is bad. Stressed is bad. Stressed is bad. Stressed is bad. Slow eater, independent, modest. You're hired. Apparently you're also a lawyer. Snail place, cup holder. I'll live with cup holder, I guess. That's fine. I've lost count already. Skyscraper, Big brain is interesting. Never had a big brain service person, but let's try it. So we have that. Let's go ahead and, I wish I could tab out of that. Let's go ahead and just go ahead. Manage teams. 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's perfect. Now we're also going to go for 7 marketing people. And this time we're going to go high salary on marketing. And they're going to cost quite a bit more. A, because marketing people cost more than support people, and B, because, well, they're high salary. Interestingly, we don't have a lot of choices. We have high marketing, high marketing. Some of them are stressed too. So I might go with the 3 that are not stressed. And then I might go for some medium wage stuff as well. I rarely have something against the stress trait. I really do. The fact that they have some programming will probably help in the background too, with the whole like fixing of bugs, because they kind of automatically fix bugs. So let's go ahead and do that, that, and that. And that's fine. Then we're also going to do, let's hire some more. I won't do it by sides. It's too much work to go ahead and assign seats to everyone. So I'll probably just let them sit wherever they want to sit, except for the leader. The leader I do want to assign to a spot. So we just hired 3 people. We need to hire 4 more. I guess we have to do some medium wage marketers. So we'll live with that. Let's go ahead and hire those. This one we can be a bit more picky about the traits for and stuff like that. So let's see if there's anyone who has both joint marketing and service, just real fast. If not, it's fine. Okay, no. Now let's go through it again and see who has programming and marketing. So this person has it, but they're stressed. Let's avoid that. This person has it. Yeah, that's fine. 1. Come on. 2, that's fine. And you're stressed. Okay. So now we want just regular marketers who are cheaper and younger. So let's look at the ages. 33, modest, independent, slow eater, soul, 3,800. That's fine. Next youngest is 35, but you're stressed. Next youngest is 36. Modest, perfect. Higher. There we go. That was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I recruit one more person than I should have? So 15, 7, 14, 15. No, I did. I'm fine. Let me just do this to double check. Select furniture type. Yep, 15. Okay. Now we go to manage employees again. All these people who are phones. We will change roles to service primary. Okay. Perfect. And you guys have nothing assigned right now. I guess you guys can be assigned to hype on this, because I don't think we're going to get a press release on it before it comes out. Oh, my bad. I need to assign that to phones. You guys don't need to be hyping it. And let's see what we can do. Manufacturing seems to be stable. Kingdom Craft, all those things are being worked on. Today we are going to develop this, or promote it, whether we're able to finish it or not. Okay, that seems to be good enough. Promote. Start fixing the bugs. And we can only fix so many bugs before June. We'll let the phones team come in, see everyone seated. Actually, we want to make this seat assigned specifically for Teresa, because it has the whole little thing there for her being a leader. Excuse me. Excuse me again. The rest of it doesn't really matter. They can sit anywhere they want. We're heading towards bankruptcy. Not anymore, because we're not printing any more of those. Look at that big red gash, though. That's scary. So let's go ahead and get to the end of the day. 118 bugs fixed in the first day. It's not too bad. What's nice about this team is, even though this is going to come out a bit buggy, we should be able to capture all the bugs using our customer service team and then patch them real fast. We actually operated at a loss this month too, which is not good. Is that because we also did a bit more hardware printing, or is that just an actual general loss? I kind of don't know. Construction. Oh, construction. That's right, because we did the whole office area. Okay. So today is just going to be these people coming in and pretty much doing nothing. They're not really going to have to do anything for hype. Which is fine. And I guess I'll just have to kind of see their effectiveness, how good they are on the first day, which is not ideal. You know, you normally want to be able to see how that all works out before. Actually, let's just go ahead and look at you. You seem to be fine. Satisfaction. You don't even have any benefits, hopefully. Team compatibility, environment, stuff like that. You guys should be eating at like the couches and stuff like that, no? Yeah, I think your phones. So if I watch you, for example, I bet you're going to go to the vending machine. Yep, and then you're going to sit down there and eat. Okay, so you guys are able to figure all of that out. You guys are having your meeting, and then you guys should go back to fixing bugs. Come on, you guys can do it. I believe in you. Please fix bugs, please. You only have today to do it. And then tomorrow you guys have to work on coming up with the first update for this right off the bat. So that we can distribute it basically with the whole... What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. Oh, we can distribute it at like maximum art and programming and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and pause it on the next day, because we're going to want to spend all day doing this. Bam. Time to release it. Let's go to the very first minute of the day just so we make sure. So we still are in the green. Right now we're making 30,000 a month. So we'll see what the profits go to after we release this and everything. So let's see what people think of it first. We like M-Phone, Bell knocked out of the park. Now tell me watermelon ink is, that's expected. We love to hear a review, but we heard also is probably for phone content. To be honest. Okay. Let's go for. First, we assign this to that. Do phones. We are doing. We'll see how much they can do. We'll do 200,000 for now. And we'll lower it or raise it depending on what people can do for it. So we got support, which should be assigned to phones as well, but we won't have anything we have to do for that. We're also going to do an update, and this is what the core is going to work on. You have this as an SCM. I almost don't want to upgrade the system to make sure that we can get it done, but we'll see. Don't want to do patch bugs, just in case this goes into beyond the first day. But I'm really hoping that we can finish this today. Really hoping we can finish this today. Maybe I shouldn't have been too ambitious and done a system update as well. But I don't know. I just feel like we should be able to do it. Yeah, look at that. We're doing it. No problem. Okay. I was a little worried about that. So we have these people working. We'll see how much marketing we can do in one day. Looks like we're going to fall well under 200,000, but that's fine. So we finished this update. We're already going to start the second update, but we're not doing anything with this update. We're just patching bugs as they come in now, when they weren't going to come in on the first day. So this is interesting. We were rated pretty decently as a product. I'm tempted to just print a little more. Let's do 40,000. Because that gives me a little bit of confidence, the fact that I got 4 stars. Also, let's just look at all software. Or maybe our software, actually, my bad. So your software, your releases, good and visionary. I'm not sure that's good enough. Let's go to manufacturing. Let's make it a maximum of, I do think we're going to sell some copies. So let's make it a maximum of 35,000 and just print 5,000 more and see what happens. And then set the maximum back down to 20,000. So that we start printing tonight if we sell it all out. So we're shipping out those. Looks like we're not going to get near even 100,000. So let's make it 90,000. Probably should have invested a bit more into a bigger marketing team. Actually, they're doing decently now. So let's go ahead and make it 150,000. Maybe they can do that. They seem to pick up at the pace a little bit. Looks like a couple of them are... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? So I wanted to set manage team. I wanted to set their vacations to a different time. Let's see if we can do that now. So if we go to manage teams, let's go ahead and make this the month of December and make the vacation range over the course of 3 months so that they don't go all at once. And also that it happens later in the year. I don't know, this might be too late to do. But they might go next month because they've already planned their vacations. I don't know, I've never done it that late. So 150,000 seems like a decent target for the first month. Might have to dial that back to like 130 or 140,000 later. But let's see, this is the moment of truth. Is this gonna sell? Your releases, we have 35,000. I'm curious, we have a loss of 5 million profit right now. So we put quite the investment into this. I'm not even going to press this button because I want to see it happen. I am going a little longer with this episode. I'll do a couple days. Ooh, moment of truth. It sold. Thank God it sold at least something. Oh, Okay. Do we amp up production? Yes. Let's make it a maximum of 40,000. See if that sells. In fact, let's go even more ambitious. Can we do more ambitious? We'll see. Let's watch the money. 28,000 in storage, 9,000 in stock. We're cutting it close. Oh, we're cutting it close. Okay. I just gambled a lot there. Let's set it back to 20,000. So what I'm gambling on is that next month it'll go double. I think this is a pretty safe gamble though, because the fact that we sold that many copies means that we're going to at least sell that many copies again for the next month. Once the new release comes out, the reason why I had to release this so early is because once this comes out, the sales are going to drop. So I have like 4 months to sell this. We're going to go ahead and set this back to 125K, I believe. We are going to set this as a higher priority than the service itself. These guys will work on bug fixes for the first day. And we may as well also start assigning the core to these as well. Just so that that's being worked on. But mainly I want to work on the bug fixes. Let's do that 4 actually. So we'll minimize this again. We got releases. We're going to make it. I believe we're going to make it. It's interesting that they can release a phone with such higher value that has so many more features, and we're still actually able to make it onto this market. It doesn't seem right because their phone is that much better than ours. It was great quality, wasn't it? Inspired, of course, not visionary like ours. So we do have that over them. But that's it. That's all we have over them. They're in a meeting. That isn't ideal. Yeah, we didn't get through a lot of the marketing today that we wanted to get through, which is going to hurt us in the end. Looks like we can only reasonably expect around 60K for now. Let's go ahead and bust this up to like 8. So what we'll do is we'll have them focus on marketing first, make it them get like 60K, because I'm sure they'll be able to do it next month because they have been doing this. And once they knock that out, then they can work on that. We'll do the first update. And that'll also make us look good because we addressed all of the bugs in the first day. And let's see, we'll also set up the update for tomorrow. Actually, let's do it tomorrow, big in case there's a new tech level as well. And let's see what the sales are for this. So we have my releases, real time, we have 40K in stock, and we are going down to sell it all, sell it all. Almost all sold. Wow. Interestingly, our profits are still minus 2 million. So we still have a lot of money to make back. Which makes sense. We spent a ton of money on equipment and stuff like that. I'm just kind of hoping this phone pays for itself. So let's go ahead and we'll do the digital, we'll do manufacturing again. We'll set the maximum of 40K again. We'll see if we can do that. Oh, stop it. Stop it. That's interesting. So are we actually losing money on this? Because this was $210 we're selling it for. But we almost lost it all there. That's interesting. And it says we overall lost money. Huh. 165K. That is interesting. So are we actually operating at a loss right now? Should be 155 per month to print these. So is it like an uptake in electricity or something? Hold on. What is the financial sheet looking like? Because if we're operating this at a loss, we may have to take more design deals in order to do this. It is bringing up our reputation, at the very, very least. In fact, we should probably start working on the sequel. And we haven't done an update today. That's not good. So let's go ahead and do our update for the core team. Put it on a 6 so that we get that knocked out. And we can also just start working on our next version. Maybe put a couple days into this just to make sure it all comes out fine. We don't have to work on these anymore. Instead, we can work on babies and space and stuff. Yeah, maybe we just put a ton of effort into those first, so I don't have to think about them later. What's scary about those numbers is I don't know exactly what's making us lose so much. Royalties and distribution. I think our leader takes royalties out of it. I forgot about that. How much royalties is that? 260K. Distribution, I think that's just the cost for manufacturing, no? Or is that under bills? So there's a cost on top of that to distribute them? I'm confused about what is making us operate at such a loss. Distribution. I really don't know what's making us operate at a loss. It means that, that means a lot of things. We have 38K in stock though. So after we sell this stock, would it be better just to pull out of this? We could always sell the IP instead of making a... Because if we trade IP, what is this worth? No one's interested in buying it. Interesting. And that's because it's not profitable, right? We do have prominent marketing. Let's go ahead and finish this. Start next day's update so I don't make the same mistake. Put that to a 6 or 5. Okay, let's see what happened. My releases, we sold almost everything. And yet we still are operating at a loss, even more so now. So what is costing us all that extra money? It said distribution, but I don't get it. I think I'm going to make 20 million more and just say that's it. Is anyone willing to buy this IP? No. Can I raise the price on this? Yes. We will change the price to... I think I need to do some math before next episode. I don't think I'm going to do that today. So I will let this print 20K more copies, but I will change the price. You know, change the price to something that will match what we have here, so that any prices, anything that we sell in the future will actually be profitable. with that in mind, maybe what I should do is I should set the maximum. Let me go ahead to here. Set the maximum to 15K. Because I think we're going to be selling a lot less of these once I change the price. And it's not going to be as worth it to people to buy it from us. Which is sad, because we are gaining such a high reputation on the phone operating systems, but we can't operate at a loss like this. So people are either going to buy it at the higher price or they're just not going to buy it at all. And yeah, we have to figure out what is going to make it profitable. It'll take a little bit of back-end math, and I probably will do that on another day off camera. But we did sell some copies. We did get some recognition from that. We have 43K fans. So when the next phone rolls around, when we kind of have to pump one out pretty quickly, if we're going to be able to do that, we'll have a bit of reputation to do. So we're not a dead company by any means. We still aren't in the best of positions, and having a product that has almost $4 million in loss at the end of the day is not helping our position at all. But no one was unhappy about our product, which is important. They may become unhappy once we change the price though. But I'll figure that out before next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback on the comment section. Maybe you guys can help me make sense of this, because it says distribution is what's cutting us a big out of money. The royalties isn't that big. That's a little bit insignificant, the royalties, although I will factor that in to try to make it profitable as well. The problem is we spend all of this money here on producing it. But then on top of that, we have probably a third of the cost more. So actually, I'm kind of doing the math in my head right now in distribution, which means the price needs to be raised by at least half of what it already is. So in order to make this profitable, this is going to have to be, I'm actually coming up with the math now. So I'll do this now. If I go to your releases, 210, it needs to be $105 more expensive. And remember, this was something like 250, 260 in terms of value. So yeah, I doubt we're going to sell a lot more of them, but I am going to set the price of this to, it hurts to do 310 even. Suggested 225, but that doesn't cover the costs. Let's just make it a flat 300, just so that we can break even. People, oh, not 3105, 305. That's gonna piss some people off, I think. Will it make us lose fans? I don't know. I'll think about it. 305 is what I'm thinking about, but I need to put some more thought into it. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Have a good one. God bless. Bye. Like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback down in the comment section. You guys have a good one. God bless.